What's up, motivators? Timothy McCain here. Hope you're doing well. In today's video, I want to help speak life into your uncertainty. Like, I didn't get it, family. The struggle is real. You're concerned. You're scared. There's a dream inside of you. There's desires within you. There's aspirations and internalized that you're not seeing the fruition of, and you're fearful that you're not going to see it or achieve it. And I want to just shine some light into the season that you are in right now to let you know that it's going to be okay. Okay, listen. I want you if you can just grasp a hold of this concept, grasp a hold of this truth I'm going to share with you right now. I really do feel that you can help get a hold of your mental state that you may feel is in complete disarray, the fear and the worry that wakes you up at night, that bombards you. If you can get a hold of this simple truth, family, I think so much is going to change. And here's what am I saying is this: faith and fear are the exact same thing. You understand? Faith and fear are literally the exact same thing. Both are rooted in belief, right? Is rooted in something that you know, or you believe, or you think, or you assume, or you hypothesize is going to happen, right? And so faith is typically a belief or something that is going to happen in a positive light. But fear is belief something is happening in a negative light. Both faith and fear gathers information to persuade you how to feel. You may feel like, I'm scared of this. Why are you scared of this? Well, because the doctor told me this, or I don't think I have it, or people around me say it doesn't work out. All right. And so thus you then make a decision to rest and dwell in this mindset of fear based upon the information that you amassed and you gathered around you, to then you to persuade yourself that you choose at that point to believe the negative outcome and to believe the negative result. Faith is the same thing. Is both believing for something that hasn't happened yet, having a positive outlook, having a perspective that, again, is not ignoring the situation, it's not ignoring the problem, it's not acting like the problem's not there. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is acknowledging the fact that, okay, I know there's factual stuff happening that may be uncomfortable or maybe negative or what the case may be, but I'm making up in my mind right now to know that I'm believing that this will get better. I'm believing this is going to work out for my good. I'm believing that the job that I'm working right now, that I'm tired of working, that is paying the bills, but I'm not always going to be there. I'm not always going to stay here. It's going to bring me to my next place, whatever the case may be. But listen, it both requires belief to live. Both faith and fear requires belief to exist. Right. And so I'm not talking about from a religious standpoint or spiritual standpoint. I mean, that's a conversation for another day. I'm just talking about in the realities of life in general. There's so much anxiety that some is brought on you. I get it. Some stress that you didn't ask for. I get that, fam. But there's so much anxiety and worry that's manufactured in our own mind that gathers bits and pieces of information here and there to create a truth and give a benediction of a problem that never even arose or not even here, that then we rest and dwell in that state. There's a Bible verse that says, so as a man thinketh, so is he. And I think this is so very true that we literally can create the atmosphere the sanctuary, so to speak, in our own lives through our state of mind. So listen, so faith and fear are the same thing. So so I'm saying this because, again, not even addressing in a spiritual aspect, but just in life in general, fam, is that you keep saying it's never going to work out. How do you know? For real. How do you know it's not going to work out? How do you know? You're making a decision based upon maybe things you have experienced, things you have heard, things been told, things you read on you WebMD in your life. You're Googling everything, and you gain that decision based upon that information is never going to work out. But you can literally take that same emphasis, and the same emphasis and the same attention you put into that, and you can gather a bunch of stories about how people who were at their back was against the wall and they had no idea how they're going to get through or how it's going to work out. They felt like they have no love or no relationships, and everything they got into were broken. And then next thing you know, it suddenly happened, and boom, they fell into that dream job. Their career finally took off. They finally got that business deal. They finally got that record deal, whatever the case may be. But you can gather the same information and make a mindset and have a decision that, hey, this will work out for my good. This will work out for my good. So I simply just wanted to make a quick video. You can just ask yourself this hard question. Am I living in faith or am I living in fear? Now, be very clear. Again, I know I'm using the word faith, and there is, like I said, if I'm talking to you from a spiritual aspect, maybe we'll take this a little further and a little deeper, and because there's a lot I want to go, and I want you to encourage you to visit my other channel, Team of Ministries. You can visit there. But we'll talk about this, but this is what I'm talking about from life in general. All right. Like faith and fear both require belief to exist. Belief is like matter. It can't be destroyed, right? Belief is like H2. It's like water. It can't be destroyed. If it's hard and it's ice, if it's melted, if it's heated, it's steam. It just changes. But in and of itself, it is still true to it in itself. And belief is that belief never dies. We just simply influence belief. So in your life right now, I get it. It may be hard as all get out. You may be struggling, family, but I'm daring to believe that it won't always be like this. I'm talking to you right now. Yes, I know you feel that knot in your throat, and you just went to bed with the worry in your mind, and you woke up with the worry in your mind. But what if you can challenge how you perceive life to realize that, yes, there is factual things that make things hard. I'm not negating and taking away from that. I think it's dangerous if we preach or teach a lifestyle, I don't know the right word, a lifestyle of simply ignoring problems. And people think that ignoring the problem is going to make the problem disappear, or ignore the problems, you can have peace. But that is not peace. That is dangerous. That is toxic. That is running away. That's not healing at all. That's just going to the doctor. That's just like you went to the doctor because you're sick. Then the doctor ran some tests. Now the doctor calls you back, but you ignore the phone call because you don't want to hear what he or she has to say. It doesn't mean that your body is healthy. It just means you're running away from the shock of information, right? And so I don't want to teach in such a way where I'm teaching people how to ignore problems. No, we got to confront them. We got to handle them. We got to deal with them. And I think if you can just rest here, and I'm going to do a lot more information teachings about this thing, but if you can just rest here to ask yourself, start here. Don't go any further. Just start right here. Am I living in fear or faith? And thus, what am I doing with my level of belief? Because I'm telling you, family, this is not just for church and Jesus and religion and your faith and, you know what I mean, afterlife. I'm not talking this. What I'm teaching is definitely goes in that as well. But I'm just talking about in your life. You are so fearful right now because you're up in age. You're older. You're in your 30s and whatnot, and you haven't got married yet, and you're so scared and fearful that you're never gonna find your husband or you're never gonna find your wife. But family, and because you see people around you getting married so young, and that's the comparison game is dangerous, and you're like, man, where's my time? It's never gonna work out. But you forget all the other stories of other people who found the love of their life later in life. And how did you not know that your breakthrough, your blessing, your dream is on the other side of your tomorrow? So family, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking to you, what I'm telling you right now, family, I think is really good to you to grasp on. And just rest right here. We'll go a lot further, but I want you to rest right here. Belief or faith? Fear or faith? What are you doing with your belief? And we can go. So we'll talk. What are you doing? How do you believe in yourself? You believe in others, your dreams, so we're going to go a lot further. So anyways, family, I just wanted to start this conversation right here and let you know as well is that we're about to give an update to this channel. I am super excited to share with you everything that's going on. I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes. I have a big dream, fam, that I really think we're going to change the world. I'm launching a new website, launching life coaching, so much. I'm super excited about it. And also, I normally record from the Shure FM7B, and I record into a Zoom. Zoom H6 or something of that nature. And, but I just picked up this mic, this Shure MV7 I'm recording out of right now. Let me know what you think and whatnot. But I'm trying to find the most portable setup possible because I travel a lot and I want to be as consistent as possible. So I picked up this USB mic, actually XLR as well if it need be. But anyways, and so hopefully it still sounds good for you. But do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. And family, like I said, a lot of dope information coming, a lot of dope things happening. About to release a book on depression. Listen, I know you have been struggling. I know it's been hard for you. And let me tell you, I think this book is going to help you out a lot. It's raw, it's honest, it's real, it's transparent. And I think I don't even think I'm going to be as bold to say I know it's going to help you a lot. I'm going to release the book cover for you very soon. But anyways, family, that's it for me. Just ask yourself, ask yourself the hard question. Why do you believe what you believe? Why do you believe what you believe? Why do you believe it's not going to work out? Why do you believe it's never going to happen? Why do you believe that you believe? And confront those beliefs. Because if it's just rooted in information that you heard, there's also plenty of information that will take and turn around. So anyways, that's it for me. Holla at y'all later. Peace.